Hello, welcome back to another video. It's a new year. We still got some prem to talk about here with another predictions video. We're gonna hop right into it. This one's gonna be a fun game to watch. I think both of these teams have so much to offer. Tottenham, you never know what team you're going to get. We've gone over this. Sometimes they're best in the world. Sometimes they're the worst in the world. Their offense has been incredible this season. And you just really never know what you're going to get. On the other hand, we have Newcastle, who had a rocky start, but now have picked things up. And they look like they're pushing for top four. They look like they're going for something, right? With key players like Bruno Guimaraes and Alexander Isak. They're such a difficult team to beat. They're scoring goals at an incredible level. It's honestly a fun team to watch. I love watching Newcastle games, and this game is going to be no exception. It's going to be a fun game to watch. I think there's going to be goals in this one, but I think there's also a clear winner in this game. I think that Newcastle is just on another level right now. I think they're going to win this game 3-1, right? Isak is too good. Bruno Guimaraes, too good. The player quality of Newcastle is just too much for this Tottenham side to handle. And they have some injuries right now, which have been key. Their center backs have been missing. They're missing their goalie, who their current sub hasn't been doing too well, right? He's let in some silly goals. I think that Newcastle is going to walk away with this one. I think this is another easy game to tell. Everton has been rock solid in defense. They've done so well against Man City, against Chelsea, against Arsenal. But I think that this Bournemouth side is going to have enough to get by, right? Bournemouth has been electric. Another team that's pushing for top four, right? They have had so much success in recent times, and they just are a fun team to watch. They're so electric. They play beautiful football. I think you guys got to be watching closely with this Bournemouth side, because I think this is a side that can do great things. I think they can reach, I think they're at the European level. Now, are they at Champions League level, or are they at that Europa League level? That's something we're going to have to figure out. I think that this game is a simple 2-0 to Bournemouth. I don't think Everton's going to have enough. I think their defense is great, but I think that this electric Bournemouth side is going to catch them out. I feel bad for Leicester. They have the new manager, Ruben Nistelrooy, who I like. I think he did good when he had a couple of games at Manchester United. But this Leicester side is a difficult side to back, right? They're in the relegation zone, which it's not quite set in stone who's going down, right? But it is going to be a difficult battle for those newly promoted teams. And Leicester's one of those, right? I think the new manager bounce is over. I think they had a very short one. I think that they do have some quality players, right? Jamie Vardy is showing that while he is aging, he's still a golden player. Still has that in him, right? He's chugging them Red Bulls before them games and scoring those goals still. But they're playing against Aston Villa. Aston Villa is a quality side. They are a quality side, regardless of what's been going on. I think that they're going to come here. They're going to win this game. They've been a little bit shaky this season, on and off. But I think this is a game they're going to win comfortably, 3-1. Yeah, they're missing Duran. But I think that Ollie Watkins is going to take this opportunity to show he still has the quality. He still is a star. This is his team. And he's going to lead them to a 3-1 victory over Leicester. I think you guys are going to think I'm crazy on this one. I've said this the past couple of videos that Chelsea are a title contender, and I think they still can be, but I think they've hit a rough patch. I feel bad for the Chelsea fans. They were right for now that they're still taking it game by game, right? I do think that this Chelsea side is really good, right? I love the offense. Some of those midfield play is incredible, right? Watched their last game. Loved watching Caicedo. Need to see more from them, though. They've been a little bit off since the Everton game, and I don't know if this might be the game where they get it back, but based off of previous performances, I'm going to make a crazy guess. I'm going to guess it's going to be a 2-2. Crystal Palace is looking to get their form back. They've been on and off, right, ever since that Arsenal game, or the Arsenal games, sorry. They've been shaky once again, but I think that here they're going to take advantage of the fact that Chelsea is a little bit unsure of themselves, and they're going to go for something I think it's going to be a 2-2. I think there's going to be goals. I think it's going to be pretty open, but I think it's going to be a draw at the end of the day. I think that this is a lot more difficult than you would expect. Brentford, again, has been weird, right? They looked so good at the start of the season. They looked so good. And in their home games, they are so good. But I think, I don't know, it's hard to tell what you're going to get with a lot of these Prem games. I think that Southampton, though, doesn't have the quality to be in the Prem. I love Tyler Nibbling. He's been such a joy to watch, and he's so young. He's definitely going to find himself at a Champions League club within the next couple of years. He has the quality, and he has the ability to grow to that level. But now he just can't carry this team on his back, and I think Brentford is going to win this 1-0. That's my prediction. I think that this one is also an interesting one. Both of these teams have been out of form. West Ham was so excited for them this season, was following their transfer window, and they've just ultimately turned out to be a disappointment, right? They haven't been scoring goals. Their defense has been super leaky. It just hasn't been working. And then Man City, I expected them to fly out the gate, which they did. Started the season so well, and they've started to fall apart. It doesn't look like their offense has anything going for them. They don't look creative. They look off. This just isn't the Man City that we've seen these past few years. I think this could be a draw, but I think personally Man City is going to keep up their momentum, however small that is, and I think they're going to win this one 2-1. All right, I think Haaland is going to get back to scoring. He's seen Mo Salah's overtaken him. He's going to want to get his golden boot spot back, but we're going to have to see. I think this one is going to be tougher than most people think. Arsenal has been dealing with a lot of injuries, as have other clubs, but these have been crucial injuries, right? Earlier in the season, they had Odegaard out. That was a huge hit. Now they have Saka out. They have shown that they can get by without him in those smaller matches. I think this is another one of those matches that they'll be able to get by with. But I think the long term, they should make a signing in January for another winger, for a replacement for Saka, because I love seeing young kids fill those spots, but it's a lot of stress and it'll be a lot on those players. Would be nice to bring in a backup. That's just my personal opinion, but I think that they're going to win this game. Brighton has been shaky. Their form has been on and off. They started the season so well, right? I thought they were pushing for Europe. I thought they were going to get a top 4 spot with Man City's form, but they're slowly going downhill. I wouldn't say downhill, but they're slowly losing a little bit of quality. I think Arsenal's going to win this 3-1, but I think it's going to be a difficult game. I don't think the scoreline is going to be as accurate to how difficult the game is going to be, if that makes sense. Now with this one, I think Fulham's going to take this easy. I love seeing newly promoted clubs try and succeed, but it's just proven to be so difficult. The gap between the Championship and the Premier League feels huge right now. Last season, all 3 newly promoted clubs went down. I loved watching them fight. I was really hoping for Luton to be that team to stay up, but just wasn't happening. I think that we're going to see that this season as well. I think Fulham has the quality. Again, another team pushing for Europe. I don't know who's getting this top 4 spot. It looks open. And I think Fulham sees that, and I think they're going to push for a result here. And they have so much quality here that I think they're just going to completely outclass Ipswich. I think it's going to be 2-0. This is going to be a game I'm going to watch for sure. Liverpool's going to slaughter. It's going to be a murder. This Manchester United side is not it. I was so hopeful when Amorim came in, but it's just showing now that the players cannot play his system. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. The strikers haven't been operating properly. The back 3 still hasn't been clicking. Those players aren't used to playing those positions, and it's showing, right? The ideas are showing little by little, but at the same time, these players are not used to this formation. I don't think they can play these positions, and I think Manchester United is going to have to be busy this January if they're going to want to have a chance. They are in relegation form. It is terrible right now. I feel sorry for every Manchester United fan And they're facing Liverpool, who let's be honest at this point, they're one of the best teams in Europe. There's no arguments to be had. They are that good, right? I don't think any team can be confident against them. It's just Liverpool has been incredible, and Mo Salah is reaching Ballon d'Or heights. I think it has to be stated that Mo Salah is one of the greatest Premier League players ever. You can't compare him to Hazard anymore. I think he's on the level of Wayne Rooney. I think he's on the level of Thierry Henry. This man is him. He is that good. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I just have to appreciate class. I think this team is pushing for the title, and I think they are clear favorites. I don't think the title race is over, though. I think it's still up for grabs, if that's the way I want to put it. But this Liverpool side is incredible. I think they're going to come here and they're going to smash this Manchester United side. It's going to be 3-0. It's going to be a slaughter. I think this is going to be a slightly difficult game. I think Wolves has got a lot of fight to them, right? Cunha has been an incredible player. I've been following him, and I think he's going to cause trouble for Nottingham Forest, but I think end of the day, Nottingham Forest is going to win this game. They have a lot of quality. Chris Wood, another Premier League striker, he's reaching other levels this season. He wants to bring this Nottingham Forest side back to the Champions League, which I think would be so cool. I think it's nice that Prem teams have a chance to play, right? They have a chance to rotate this season, potentially getting themselves into the Champions League. And to be honest, I'm excited to see who gets that top 4 spot. I think this game, Nottingham Forest is going to have too much quality. It's going to be a 2-1 game. But I think there's going to be a lot of fight. I think Wolves is going to show a lot of grit. Anyway, those are my Prem predictions. Let me know what you think I got wrong, what you think I got right. And another thing, would you guys like me to cover potential like transfer windows for certain clubs? I don't know if that's something you're interested in. I tend to follow it a lot in January and in the summer. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. Also, I think I'm going to start showing how my FPL teams are doing. And if that's something you want, let me know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.